Happy Halloween! Actually, Six Figs made that for me. What up, Jeff here with all my ICP Renegades. I don't have a whole lot of energy right now. I just got done working another job before this, making dinner. I'm actually eating dinner again as we talk, but that's okay. That's what we do as entrepreneurs. We do what we got to do, and we build our future, right? So today we have a great episode. There's some interesting collaborations and partnerships going on in the internet computer ecosystem that directly is going to affect our community here as we're big gamers. And Web3 is the next gaming revolution. And it's going to evolve the way that we see gaming. It started with games like Axie Infinity, Sandbox, you know, and other ones. What was that other one? God, now I can't even remember the name of it, but I made a video about it a long time ago. They kind of disappeared for a while, and that's because nobody could do a long-term plan with Web3 gaming. But everybody is building right now. So the thing is, when Web3 gaming really took off in the last bull market, we were in a bull market, right? And so the price went up and up and up. And then as soon as we transition to the bear market, then all of these projects just fade away and disappear. So that's why the internet computer is different, because they're putting the time that it takes to actually build this on a completely on-chain way, so that they can not be hacked. They can't. So that's another big thing with Web3 gaming and Axie Infinity especially, is that they've been hacked, right? And so that affects the whole ecosystem, and their tokenomics kind of sucked anyway. So that those multiple reasons and them coming out so fast, right? And it blowing up so big really quickly before the game really was ready for that, right? It didn't have the tokenomics for it. It didn't have the right blockchain that they were using. So it never took off in a long-term way. So it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, GameCube or something, or Sega Dreamcast, right? Where they came out for a little while and then they're gone. But look at the other ones. Nintendo, been around for a long time. You know, PlayStation, been around for a long time and keeps evolving. So that is what I see Axie Infinity as like the GameCube or the Sega Dreamcast. You know, we played it for a little bit, but it's definitely not one of my favorites, and I wouldn't go buy it again. Would I go buy an old school Nintendo? Yes. Would I buy a PlayStation 5? Yes. You know, things like that. So that is where we're at in Web3 gaming. We're at that point where there's going to be a bunch of stuff that comes out that doesn't work. You know, it might be fun for a little while, but it's more of a fad than anything. So we're going to get into some news here. We might, if we have time at the end, if you guys want me to, let me know in the chat. We can look at the price. But if not, if I don't hear from you guys, then we're probably not going to do that. We're just going to, you know, talk about Web3 gaming and kind of what this means going into the future. And what you really want to look at is projects that are building long term, that are providing value, that are putting liquidity into their tokens, you know, and that it cannot be hacked and drained. They're, you know, especially if it's a DAO, right? So I think Web3 gaming DAOs are the way to go, because then it is essentially controlled by partially the game owners, the people that built the game, that made the DAO, because they have a certain portion of that governance that they can use to vote. But then it's also part of the community, you know, and if the community can get enough, you know, tokens or whatever, then they can actually outvote, depending on the tokenomics. I mean, that depends for sure. But they could end up outvoting, you know, the developers and the people behind the game. So it can really make it so where, one, it can't be hacked. Two, it can't be manipulated and liquidity pulled out. And again, the liquidity couldn't be hacked on the internet computer. So there's a lot of things. People could put in a bunch of liquidity and take it out, but those are the people that the liquidity wouldn't even matter because there's already going to be a bunch of other liquidity in there. So that's the cool part. Let's get into some stuff. First, I want to show you a video you need to watch. We aren't going to be able to watch it. I'm going to play. You aren't going to be able to hear it. I can show it to you. You'll just hear a couple or just see a couple things on there, and then I will share this link so that you can go watch it. It is on the Dfinity YouTube channel, and it's crazy. They're really talking about gaming, and so I thought this was the perfect video to make today. With the Dfinity post and this partnership we're going to be talking about with NvirWorld. So we have a big show for you today. So this is a panel on the future of Web3 gaming and metaverse. This is the ICP.lab gaming and metaverse. This was the big meetup, the big gaming extravaganza, whatever you want to call it, that happened in Zurich, Switzerland, where a bunch of developers in game and metaverse got together with ICP.lab. And so this video, gaming and metaverse, ICP.lab. So then you can go watch this. I will link it. Go give it a like too. Let's help support that, get the word out. And if you haven't subscribed to Dfinity, do that as well. But I do want to get into what is happening here. Let me first share this. Hey, what's up, Jesse Oro? Just forfeit. All my peeps are here. Don't worry, I will make a non-ICP video possibly next Monday. It all depends on, if I have to work or not, and if I have time to think of a video. So this is huge news for Web3 gaming. I'm really excited about what the internet computer is doing, and they're being smart, and they are partnering and just helping get the word out about internet computer and gaming with that. So bear with me, I'm a little bit tired tonight. So NvirWorld is bringing NvirWorld is bringing revolutionary Web3 gaming to the internet computer. Stay tuned for exciting updates as they integrate with ICP to launch a cutting-edge Web3 gaming launchpad. And so this is the future. It is already a DAO. We're going to look into NvirWorld. I thought I followed them earlier. But this is really cool. And you can go check out the details on It's Crypto News. We are going to look at this. I guess I already pulled up. So they are basically a gaming launchpad, right? And they are now partnering with the internet computer to use ICP with their gaming, and they're already a DAO as well. So, and this was announced on October 13th that they were partnered with the Internet Computer Protocol to activate the Web3 ecosystem. The memorandum of understanding between the two companies will see NvirWorld integrate the ICP network into its Web3 game ecosystem and expand it. Shout out crypto.news and Dalmas Negetic. So as part of the agreement, NvirWorld will operate a Web3 gaming launchpad on the Nvir Web 3.0 Studios NWS platform it has developed. ICP is the mainnet launched in, okay, we don't need that. This is what I wanted to show you. A representative of NvirWorld mentioned Web3 games as a blockchain trend for 2024. And we're going to look at that more too. I was looking into this, and I was trying to see, is Web3 gaming a big trend for 2024, 2025. And the projects that are building in the bear market are the ones that are going to launch in the bull market or in the bear market and really blow up in the next bull market, right? 2024, 2025, I'm saying. And it's going to be more than a trend. I think it's going to be a revolution in gaming. I think a lot of traditional gamers are going to start to really see the value of Web3 gaming and being able to own your own assets, own your own skins where you can sell them on a marketplace at any time. That is what I want. I don't want to have to sell my email or, you know, do some shady stuff to try to get my money back out of the items in the game. Because one of you has to trust the other person. Like if you give somebody your email and your password, they have your account. If somebody sends you the money, then you have their money and you don't have to give them the account. There has to be some kind of trust there in a Web 2, the way that you can interact with a Web 2 game or just traditional console games. You have to sell the email, or you could also, I think, like trade in-game assets or give them away. What you could do is, you know, like in Fortnite, you could give a skin to somebody, or like say you have 1,000 skins that you want to give to somebody. I don't know if you can do 1,000, but however many you can give away, you give away those skins to somebody and they give you the money. Well, there has to be trust there. And the thing about Web3 is it's done on a smart contract, so you do not have to trust anything but the code. And it's a built-in firewall, so the game cannot be hacked. So say Fortnite gets hacked, which probably won't happen because it's a big game. They spend a lot of money on firewalls and stuff like that. But let's just say another game, you know, that's not as good as Fortnite gets hacked, like, you know, some mobile game or something, and it gets hacked and all of your in-game assets get drained. They lose the data, or whatever the situation is, whether your items get stolen, whether, you know, they can probably get them back because they own the items in game. So maybe that can't happen, you know, but if you can trade those in-game assets and give them to somebody, then somebody could steal them. So I'm not 100% sure how that works, but I know there's danger there. And I know that that can be solved with the internet computer because it's all on chain. You get paid as you get the item as soon as the person pays for it. It's done on a contract, which is on the internet basically with code. That's all you need to know. So there is, I believe, going to be a big evolution in gaming. There's going to be a big monsoon of attention coming to Web3 gaming, and Internet Computer is doing the right thing. They're getting the word out about it. They're doing ICP.labs. They're partnering with NvirWorld. You know, they have Dragons, which was the SNS1 original a launchpad token, right? I think SNS1 was the very first SNS, you know, to launch on the launchpad, which is now the Dragons token, which is from the founders of Neopets, which was a big gaming thing back in the 90s or something. 99, I think they started or whatever. But yeah, they're doing big things in Web3 now. They're building this game. There's tons of liquidity. So SNS1 token, which is now Dragons, which is going to be an in-game currency, I believe, for the upcoming Dragons game, went from, I got it at like 150, $200, and then I made like $100 or something. It went to 300, got out, and then it went back down and I didn't get back in, and then it went all the way to, I think, like $1,500. And that's where it kind of topped out at. Now it's sitting at about like 1,300 or 1,200 bucks a token. So yeah, there's big interest in it. There's big liquidity. This is the era of Web3, and the Internet Computer is leading the way. And it's going to be cool not having users be hacked and have to deal with another Axie Infinity stunt. My friend was actually buying Axie Infinity tokens when this hack happened, and he hit me up and was like, man, what is going on with this Web3, you know, hack? Like, that's because it's not built on the Internet Computer. There had to be like some kind of trust there in the game where your game got hacked and you weren't protected, right? So that's unfortunate. So they did express big determination. They said by operating the Web3 game launchpad on the ICP network this time, numerous Web3 game partners will be attracted and the ecosystem will expand rapidly. So they are discussing VCs. NvirWorld has made some significant personnel changes. Just a quick overview of all of this. Okay. Oop. The digital one. Okay. Well, we don't need to talk about that. But this is pretty interesting. So I did want to go in and look at this. But before we do, let's talk about, is Web3 gaming a big thing coming in 2024? Well, I looked it up. I was trying to see what the consensus is. It looks like Cool Cats, and this is not on the internet computer. I'm just showing you that Web3 gaming is the future, and there's people really talking about it, interested in it, and they're basically saying it's going to be big in 2024. I say more 2024, 2025. It's going to get really big again, like Axie Infinity, except a lot bigger. So Cool Cats, explore full days of summit on Web3 gaming and immersive worlds, AI, leverage the ownership economy through blockchain and more at Consensus 2024. Web3 gaming leading the next crypto bull run in 2024. I believe that, and 2025. They say Web3 and gaming will drive the next crypto bull run in 2024 as decentralized ownership, digital property rights, and the inclusion of the gaming community. So that's pretty interesting. And this is all pretty new. I don't know exactly when that one was because it doesn't say, but stay informed on 2023, 2024 latest game trends, best play to earn games, metaverse, NFTs, top cryptocurrencies, Web3, and our daily gaming news. Okay, I need to eat a little bit. They said the next Axie. Anyone saying to be the next Axie, I will not play. Crop bites, no, I'm good. I mean, it could be cool. I just worry about any other Web3 game that's not on the internet computer. I might trust like BNB because Binance Network's pretty chill. There's just a lot of hacks out there, and a lot of crazy stuff going on. So I like the security of the internet computer. You don't really have to worry as much. Your security will be tested no matter what blockchain you're on, and that comes straight from a developer's mouth that I was talking to. So. Okay. Yeah, again, I think it's a consensus that 2024 is going to be big with Web3 gaming. And this is why I'm making so many videos about this right now today. I really think you guys need to understand what is happening with Web3 gaming for sure. So let's go into NvirWorld now. So NvirWorld Web 3.0 Studio, one unified ecosystem, infinite gaming possibilities. All right. NvirWorld 2.0 and future of blockchain gaming. So you can learn more about all this in Hub version 2, decentralized digital asset service network. Nvir DAO. So this is a DAO. We can develop the future of NvirWorld together. And that means that you can vote, governance, all of that stuff. So they do have games, 100% proprietary games designed to reward players with a limited reward pool based on player versus player competition, not player versus enemy play. So that means that basically it's an in-game economy, player for player. You would stake a certain amount of tokens, and whoever wins, it's like poker, right? Everybody puts their money in, and whoever wins gets the pot. Pretty easy to understand. And these are the games. I really I think I like this one. It's kind of cool that they have kid-friendly games. Let's see if I can. Oh, you can't even go in there. Okay, let's go into here. Okay, so these are the different games. I don't think you will be able to hear them. Chicken duck. Chicken duck. Okay, this is the one I wanted to see. Super Toma. The world of gracefully moving robots awaits you. Create your own deck and super cards and Toma bot to defeat your opponent, who will reach the highest level and skills beyond luck. Revolutionary action TCG. Meet it right now. So let's see what this is. I need to get YouTube Premium, then I can. You guys listen to this. And there you have it. That looks actually pretty cool. Oh, hold on. Let's subscribe here real quick. Here, let me share this with you guys so you can come check out Nvir. They got a nice amount of subscribers over there. Okay. Let me go here. Still, but yeah, you're on your road to 5,000. I'm stacking up too. You know, but I'm really more just trying to slowly build my portfolio. So is my mic working? So I'm trying to slowly build my portfolio while building something on the internet computer, because I believe in this technology. I believe in the Web3 gaming. It's just a huge thing for everybody to understand and to be a part of. Go ahead and go over here and check out NvirWorld. I don't know if I linked this one. Let me do that as well, so that you guys can go over there, check it out. You can even look at the videos or whatever, right? Here's this. Boom. So that top link is the YouTube, and the bottom one is their game portal. So let's just discuss a little bit about the future of Web3 gaming. So it's going to start out like this. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Metaverse and old style games, because they're the easiest to create. You can create them very quickly. This could be a problem, as a lot of people are kind of over those kind of games, I would say. But then you have the new crowd, right? So those are the older crowd. The older crowd are going to be looking for more Fortnite, like really good graphics, you know, cool, sick gameplay, cool things that are in the game, like Renegades, like motorcycles, like that you can carry a firearm, you know, and all of these different things that you can have in the game to make it cool in the actions in the game. But those games are so complicated to make. And why have the Dragons people been working on the game for so long? Why didn't they just launch it in the last bull market? There's a simple explanation for that, and that is because a good game that is going to provide long-lasting utility, you know, community, and you know, just a life of its own that will continue going, whether through a DAO or through the community or through the development of the game, which all three of those will be moving in tandem at that time. And then these games will come out, and they will be so lit that people are going to be like, damn, I wish this game was on console. Then they're going to be like, well, damn, it's not on console, so how do I play this game? Maybe I'll check it out. You know, and then that's how the migration is going to start over to Web3 gaming. It's going to be getting some of these traditional type games, at least the persona of the game, the intricate details that make good games amazing, right? So we need football games over there. We need basketball games. That's going to be really difficult in that type of thing, especially to keep up with the graphics that are going on Web 2 games right now. But this is all just going to evolve over time, like you know, from you know, rotary phones to, you know, home phones to flip phones to, you know, smartphones. It's going to be an evolution like that, just like, you know, PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be the same thing, except the next evolution of that, right? It's like from Nintendo to PlayStation, right? So it's going to be the evolution of the technology, going from, you know, cartridges to discs. Now we go from, you know, discs to downloads to blockchain. And that is the step. It's like, it's more than Web 3. It's like Web 19, Web whatever, 69, whatever you want to say. But yeah, there's a lot of different things that Web 3 gaming is going to change. And the future of Web3 gaming is going to be on the internet computer. It's going to be cross-chain. It's going to be on Ethereum. The cool thing is you will be able to use internet computer smart contracts, which are canister smart contracts, on Ethereum for these games. So instead of Axie Infinity being hacked, it would be in, you know, an unhackable canister, and there's no bridge between ICP and Ethereum, so there will be no bridge. If there's a token over there that can have a little security leak, they get in and drain, you know, the liquidity, they drain whatever they steal, you know, NFTs, tokens, whatever it is, that they're able to siphon out of the game, it won't be able to happen anymore. And this is the next evolution. And I remember bridges in 2022 were hacked for over $2 billion in the first couple of months of 2022. And that's a lot of money. That's like the complete market cap of Internet Computer plus some. So that it keeps all of that money safe. It keeps all of your in-game tokens safe. That is why I'm really interested in Web3. And check out Dominic Williams' videos. Go to Blockchain Pill. He posts a lot of what Dom says about on YouTube. He posts a lot about what Dom talks about Web3. These are just really good resources for you guys to use. And I'm not here to just talk at you. So I don't think we're going to do any TA today because I didn't see any comments yet. So we're just going to leave it at that. I hope you guys understand kind of where gaming is heading into 2024 and 2025. We're going to see another big, massive NFT boom. We're most likely, I mean, I'm pretty like 70% sure the NFTs are going to make a comeback, especially as in-game items. Now, this is all in the infancy, but these partnerships are massive. We need to really, you know, encourage Dfinity, Dominic Williams, to really consider a lot of cross-chain collaboration. Go to BNB, get, you know, like you got NvirWorld over here from wherever blockchain that they came from before here. You can look into that yourself. I'll probably look into it because I'm curious on what blockchain and, you know, what brought them, you know, obviously to the Internet Computers, Web3 gaming, probably got, you know, some funding or whatever to help bring it in. I don't know, but I know that Dfinity is really going to put their money where their mouth is, and they invest in, you know, good products that are going to provide future value. They see what others don't see. They see the future. A lot of people are just in and out anonymous. You know, look what happens when people aren't anonymous, like, and mess up. Sam Bankman-Fried, perfect example. You know, Don Quo, Do Kwon, you know, from Terra. So these kind of bad actors get found out really quickly, right? They don't last through the bear market. The bear market really shows you who is here to stay, who is doing things legitimately because they're still here, even though it's been a hard time. And that's the future of Web3 gaming, is having a community focused you know, foundation behind the Internet Computer, which is accelerating the research, the development, and the community of ICP and the Internet Computer Protocol. And Web3 gaming is at the center of that. NFTs, I think, were the big boom in the last bull market, and I think they're going to be pretty big again. But I think in-game assets, real-world tangible items as gold, like Yummy brought into their project, and I was reading about another one that's bringing in gold as well. I might have to update you guys on that. Please remind me if I don't. But yeah, so real world tangible assets tied to NFTs, property. You'll, like in the last bull run, I think somebody was able to rent out their apartment with you know, an NFT. They were able, I don't know how they were able to do it. They tied the NFT to the apartment, and then you pay a certain amount to own the NFT per month, and you get the apartment. And then you don't really own it unless you buy the place, and then it would be a different NFT probably. They have one for renting and one for buying. But that's the future. It's all going to be on chain. Why? So what is going to make us move to that? Well, people get tired of their money being stolen. They get tired of the giant fees that they have to pay, you know, for, like, say if you get a real estate agent, how much do they get? 1 to 5% maybe, depending on the price of the house. If it's like $1 million, like, I don't know, they get 1% of that or 10% of that. not I think, yeah, 1%. So it'd be like 10,000 bucks they get, or I don't know, 1 to 5%. But anyway, if you were able to take that and put it as an NFT, put it on the marketplace yourself, you're probably still going to have like, a financial consultant, but that isn't going to be, a $10,000 bill, right? So it would save you money. You would be able to transfer it all digitally online. Maybe it takes care of the paperwork for you. Maybe you don't even need anybody. I don't know how that works, but that's the future, and it's already been done. So it obviously can be done. But the Web3 gaming is also, something that could be tied to a real world item. Imagine this. You get, so say we have an ICP Renegade NFT. It has a helmet, right? Because the space helmet with the infinity logo on, right? So imagine you want to change that helmet out. So say there's a level in space. You can have your Definity space helmet, and you can use it in the other world. Say it's Earth or a different planet besides Earth that is Earth-esque. Then you decide, well, I think I'd like a different helmet. Well, what you could do, not only get that helmet as an NFT, but you like the helmet so much that you want to own that exact helmet. Then also that same NFT could be tied to the real world helmet that could match your in-game helmet. And then if you want to sell your helmet, the in-game one and the real world one, they would come as a package. And that's the future. Like, you could have all of the same stuff in the game, if it's legal, like depending on the game. But that's the future, is real world tangible items. Say you earn gold in a game. Or there's a game where you over time you can buy gold, NFTs and stuff like that, and then there be a place in the game where you could sell that NFT that's really gold, tied to that asset. And I don't know how they ship it or what they do with that, but imagine that, like a game you're playing and you can buy a diamond in the game, a real diamond. You go and you look at all these different clarities and all these different cuts in the game, and or a wedding ring or an engagement ring for your girlfriend. Instead of going down to Tiffany's, you go to a marketplace and be like, okay, online, boom. And then instead of like using a credit card where, if you're buying it online, it could get lost in the mail. Anything could happen, right? Or it could be fake. You buy it from somebody online, it's fake. Well, the cool thing about OGY is it already verifies real world jewelry. That's pretty cool too. And I think maybe it was OGY. Is it OGY that is no, I don't know who it was. Never mind. But anyway, so check out NvirWorld. I really appreciate you guys here tonight. I'm super tired. I can barely even talk right now. But yeah, so we're gonna call this an evening. I will be making a video Friday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and get over to the Bitcoin Renegade YouTube channel. That's what I used to say on TikTok when I first started. So all right, guys, that being said, goodbye and good ICP. Bam!